Welcome back, everybody. I'm Noah.
I'm Devin.
And this week's episode of The Rising of the Shield Hero is all about the island and the two new people that Naofumi teams up with.
So we see from the start of the episode that the two newcomers' names are Therese and LArc. And we see that they're from another country. And what was interesting was, first thing that popped out to me was how there was a translation barrier. I did not know that Naofumi could, automatically already had the translation for him, but not for Raphtalia or Philo. Maybe Philo already had it, but for sure Raphtalia could not understand what they were saying.
Yeah.
And so he had to give her like the ability to understand them. So I thought that was interesting. I didn't know that he could do that, or that was even a thing. Also, the different chants. We heard that in the battles later on in the episode, where you hear it. They say the source of thy power. Usually they say that.
Yeah.
But she says something totally different, and I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with healing, or I don't know. But it just seemed like whenever she did it, like whenever she threw that fireball, especially when she threw it at Naofumi, it healed her. It healed him of his curse, which we see later on in the episode.
It kind of reminds me of Full Metal Alchemist, how there was alchemy in Al and Edward's country, and then there's that other country where they use something else. I always forget what it's called, but that's also what it reminded me of.
I also thought it was interesting that Naofumi was introducing himself, and they were laughing at him, saying, "Don't say that you're the shield hero. That's not, or not." They didn't say that was not funny, but they were like, "Don't say that. That's not a good mock name to have." And they were saying that name is titled with the shield hero, and the shield hero is the devil of the shield hero, and we don't like him. And he was like, "Well, that's me." And then he was kind of like, "Well, typical,
Yeah, and he's calling him the shield kiddo at the end.
Yeah, kiddo, shield kiddo.
On the first day, Naofumi, Raphtalia, and Philo go out and they're killing monsters and they're gaining all this XP, have a party at the end of the day, and then the second day they join up with the two new characters that we met, LArc and Therese, and they mention how they're at level 56 and 52, and so we know that they're adventurers and they're skilled fighters because they've already leveled up. And
they mentioned that they already got their upgrades too.
Yeah, and so Naofumi probably at first, he didn't seem impressed with these guys, and they probably didn't seem impressed with him. They thought he was an imposter. But this goes to show that both groups were skilled fighters, and kind of like when we were watching the fights, and you see Naofumi's happy. Naofumi looks like he's having a good time. You can see like a competitive nature in between both the guys, LArc and Naofumi.
But it's like a healthy one. Not like one with the heroes where it's like, hey, that's my hero. You can leave it to me. It's kind of just like,
And on the first day, we see the four heroes all at the same spot, and they're arguing. And Naofumi's like, "I'm out of here." But with this guy, he's having a good time. He's not arguing with him. He said it early on that guy throws him off, but they're having a good time.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny to see Naofumi having. Devin and I were talking about this. We don't know if they're friends yet. LArc calls him an acquaintance.
Yeah, acquaintance.
But it would be funny if they end up being friends, because poor guy, he doesn't have any friends.
Yeah, we see him in the intro anyway. So
yeah,
maybe it could be assumed, maybe not, that he comes. We know that he plays a part.
Yeah.
And as far as like his group, Naofumi's group at least, or at least in the story of Naofumi. Naofumi also mentions how while they're walking to fight their next enemies, he mentions that how they're at 70 and he's at 71, and now they're starting to max out when they are fighting the enemies. And so I was thinking, it's partly because I think what they mean is they're probably like their experience is getting lower.
Oh, XP.
XP is getting like they're not gaining as quickly, So that's what I got from that. We also see them fighting the penguin monsters, and we see how they're at level 54, 52-ish. And we see just kind of how fast Naofumi leveled up to like level 70. So they don't feel any threat, no threat from them.
Yeah.
They are pretty confident in taking them, and then we see Therese fire that that fire shot and destroys them like that. So that just goes to show, because we heard that they're at level 52, 56.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know what level they're at then, but I mean, just goes to show, like, just like that, they can destroy and even decently or seemingly decently strong enemies.
And like Devin mentioned earlier, after Therese pulled that Azula move and did some fire bending, and she hit Naofumi, he said the weight of the curse felt lifted.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I mean, different countries might mean, you know, different abilities.
Different
Maybe the
rules.
curse isn't as big of a deal in that other country.
Yeah.
That's easy. That was very interesting.
Yeah. Maybe it's like a testament to like how he felt. He felt like he was cursed in the other country. Now he's kind of like restoration. Like now he's in his another country.
Yeah, and now for me also mentioned that crystal that the girl had was very rare too. So it might have some healing properties inside of that. That might be what it's for.
Yeah. We don't know, but we think that LArc and Therese might join Naofumis party. We'll see in the next coming episodes coming up. But it will be interesting to see, because like Noah said, they seem to be getting along pretty well. And like I said, they see each other as acquaintances, and it's a different relationship between the heroes that he has, and it's interesting because that's the relationship that he should have with the heroes.
Yeah,
but he doesn't. So
unfortunately. But
we'll see what happens in the next coming episodes, and that relationship goes. And then we'll see how about the waves. I mean, we know that's coming up. When they were underwater, we see they got 48 hours, I believe, until the waves come in. So looking forward to see that in the next episode.
Will LArc and Therese join Naofumis party? Or will the wave hit the island in the next episode? Tell us what you think in the comment section below.
Yeah, like and subscribe, and please check out our social media accounts as well. With that said, I'm Devin.
I'm Noah.
We'll see you next time.
Peace.